Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. I just spent the last 3 hours watching Marvel Chairs, and now I'm going to be watching Daredevil, and I am very excited. They dropped 2 episodes of Daredevil today, episode 5 and 6. Episode 5, With Interest. A day in the life of Matt Murdock gets intense, forcing him to team up with a familiar face. Interesting. And then Excessive Force. When a serial killer terrorizes the streets of New York City, the city needs a savior. And that savior will be the devil. I'm super stoked. Last episode was great, seeing Frank back. I imagine we're going to see more of him at some point this season. Probably not immediately, but who knows. Either way, I'm pretty excited to jump into this, so before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you're interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships, both linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of Daredevil Born Again. What is it, St. Patty's Day?
What do you mean you don't want to come out for drinks with us?
You watch the game? Rangers took the Isles to the woodshed last night. Pot Van sucks.
The Rangers suck this season, so not likely.
Hate to disappoint you, Mr. Murdoch, but Mr. Aldrich has had a bit of an emergency this morning. Won't be in for a few hours.
Hey.
Please do have a seat.
Thank you.
Kamala's dad.
I'm Yusuf Khan, assistant bank manager here at New York Mutual. Not wearing green today, Mr. Murdoch?
You can't see it.
Yeah, green today.
Oh, I see. No. I tend to prefer more neutral colors.
Yeah.
Nah, he likes red.
A leprechaun might pinch. Candy?
No, thank you.
Does he know that he's blind? Can he just
My
not
daughter,
tell?
Kamala. She's in California visiting some friends there. La La Land, as they say.
Where's home?
Jersey City.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly has its own special charm. I prefer it to Hoboken.
That's the nicest thing I've heard anyone say about Jersey City.
Wow.
But it used to be the gateway to America.
Really?
Yeah, Ellis Island, part of Jersey City. And our very own superhero, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel? I'm not sure I'm familiar.
How dare you? He'll make
This
you
is her.
familiar.
Right here. A custom-designed Funko in her honor. Oh yeah, well, you can't see.
Yeah.
But,
He can still see it.
Have you ever needed a defense attorney?
me? No, thankfully not.
Well, if you ever do, it's often David versus Goliath.
Facts.
Cops, the prosecution, public opinion, the entire system conspiring against you.
You are not really innocent until proven guilty. You are guilty until proven innocent.
We may be over-leveraged for now, but we serve a vital function in a city that desperately needs us.
He's gonna have a soft spot for them.
Willingness to take risks are the very qualities that make you an excellent defense attorney, Mr. Murdoch. But unfortunately, they're the same reasons that you do not meet New York Mutual's criteria for approval.
Well, that's certainly the nicest no I've received yet.
What the heck? Mr. Khan.
Ready then. 20 minutes of courage, lads.
That guy looks
then
like
we got
a-
1.8 mil and that fat bastard's off Luca's back.
He looks like a mix between why can't I think of his name? He's from Barry. And he looks like that guy mixed with David Tennant.
AT&T's the worst.
Everyone free! Hands in the fucking air!
Yeah.
Hands in the air, you silly bastard!
On St. Patrick's Day? Guess they feel like they've earned it. Damn, okay.
Alright, so I'm on my way now. I'll probably... Hold on a sec.
Hands in the air, you silly bastard!
Turn around.
Person, call 911.
That's it, over here, please, thank you. Move. Do you want to get fucking shot? Move!
Waffles, hands up. Move. Now!
Hey!
Matt's gonna
Hey,
pretend
we've
that
got
he
one
doesn't know
more.
what's
You.
going on.
Another step and it'll be your last.
You talking to me?
Can someone lock the fucking door, please?
Hello?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what's happening here?
Right. On your knees, Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. He's here just in case.
No need to explain what this is. You've all been to the movies.
Yep.
You kill anyone and your armed robbery charge converts to a felony murder. And you're looking at 25 to life.
We have a solicitor on our hands.
Should we tell them that the police are already on the way?
All right then, Mr. Solicitor here may not have understood the rules. Let it be a warning. Where's the bank manager?
He called in sick today.
We have a blind man, do we have a deaf one as well? I said, Stephen Aldrich, come out, wherever you are, please, Stephen.
Oh, they just have guns trained on the front door.
The manager. Now, or we start shooting.
I don't think the manager's here. Please don't shoot us.
Is he gonna come forward as the interim manager?
What's your name?
Jeff?
Assistant bank manager.
Assistant bank manager.
That's
You're
right.
next in line, brother.
Yusuf Khan.
You just got a promotion.
You're going to open the vault. Can you do that for me, Yusuf Khan?
Yes, sir.
Good man.
SWAT's pulling up. SWAT?
All right. Looks like we're going to be spending a little more time together than we thought. This isn't a fucking party. The less you know about us, the less we know about you. Let's keep it that way.
I mean,
Faces down.
we know you're Irish. You guys couldn't have even tried to put on an accent?
Who are you?
Detective Angie Kim.
What happened to Murphy?
You know what today is? You know, the half the force is face down a pool of Guinness by now. Someone's ears were burning. This is Detective Kim. Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Fisk, maybe? Delvin. Oh, no, it's him, yeah.
You picked a heck of a day to take over a bank. Want to come out and raise a pint with me? Lots of Guinness out here.
Hilarious.
That does sound tempting, Detective. And you do sound calm, don't you? Calm, firm, and resolute. My job is to rob the bank, right? Your job is to prevent every hostage inside the bank from getting a fucking bullet to the fucking head.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
I need something from you. Give me 2 hostages as a sign of good faith.
What's the move? Let them think they're in control, just like the boss says.
Who wants to volunteer to go outside?
You. Up. Up, come on. On your feet. Solicitor. Up. Please. Both of you.
Don't send the blind guy out. We need him.
Congratulations! You've both been emancipated.
But my husband?
let him take my place.
Sorry?
I said let him take my place.
This isn't a debate, solicitor. But thank you for the
Just because I'm
suggestion.
blind doesn't mean I need your pity.
Do I strike you as some sanctimonious twat trying to do right by the visually impaired? Do
Yes. Yes, you do.
What I'm saying to you is, give it to the woman's husband.
I? Is that what you're saying to me?
Tis what he's saying to you.
What's your name?
Matthew Murdoch.
Murdoch! Oh, Jesus Christ. Not just a blind solicitor with a murder complex, but an Irishman. Where's your family from then, Mr. Murdoch?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
He's American. Even though his actor isn't.
I was raised in an orphanage.
Jesus wept.
Shortest verse in the Bible.
A blind solicitor and hold for it, an orphan? Are you bloody serious? You're like a regular wee Charles Dickens character, aren't you? Fuck it, take the husband. This one's gotta stay. Cut!
Sir.
On your feet. You're up.
Matt's securing this loan.
We're not gonna find any cash in there. It's just a bunch of safety deposit boxes.
How'd you know that?
She's part of it.
I got my grandmother's ring in there, some other heirlooms, and I got a 1994 Marc Messier signed puck.
That's got some value.
I bet it's diamonds. What else would they be after? Hey, man, I know what you did was really beautiful, but maybe you could just, like, sit down so we don't all get in trouble.
Hey, what are you still doing on your feet?
What's going on here?
On your knees.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to go.
Fight them, Matt.
To the restroom.
Anyone else for the loo?
No way they let him.
Tell him I'm taking a solicitor here to the gents.
You feel that? Aye.
Mm-hmm.
You don't scare him, you wee fat bastard.
That this door of the vault this is actually over 2,000 kilos.
There's a door on your left.
Loosen the tie. Get ready to throw down.
Bloody open it before I shove this down your throat, yeah?
Interesting, they dropped out all the sound. He's trying to be as quiet as possible.
Actually, could I please request if you could get me a snack?
You're so good, Matt. You're so good.
Day of the week are we?
Enough!
Please, don't shoot me. Mr. Murdoch.
Don't worry about it.
I needed the bank manager to be sufficiently motivated to open the vault. He is now. We're almost in.
Why are you talking to me then?
Shut up.
Is he gonna unlock the bank vault
Mr. Murdoch.
just with
What
raw
are you?
talent?
There are 3 men with automatic weapons trained on the hostages upstairs. We can't go back up empty-handed.
This vault has a 4-turn tumbler system, which means it has over 100 million possible combinations.
Yeah, he's got
You
it.
can't just crack it open like it's a piggy bank I gave Kamala to instill in her the value of saving.
Did it work?
Did what work?
The value of saving. Did she get it instilled?
Lesson. The value of saving.
I don't know. I guess.
Probably not. He's so good. Matt could be a really good bank thief.
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A really good one.
Really good one.
I wrote this show.
You recognize the accent, but you don't seem to know jack shite about the significance of St. Paddy's Day for a Protestant.
I must have missed that chapter, Mr. James. Care to catch me up?
Just another Wednesday.
Give us the
love.
info.
Or as they say in this dear city of yours, Christmas for a Jew.
You'll have exactly 3 minutes to think of a joke.
If you can make me laugh, I'll give you 3 more.
Well then. What do they want? Is this purely to distract the police from something bigger?
Must be our lucky day.
You're telling me none of you know a good joke?
Check, see if there's a number on it.
It's been erased, but I can vaguely see a 4.
Start there.
The leprechaun asks him, Father, do you by any chance have a leprechaun nun in your congregation?
Bravo, detective. 10 out of 10 on the accent.
Excellent work.
There's no such thing in this world or the next as a leprechaun nun. The leprechaun shakes his head, confused, forlorn. Ah, blimey, he says. I just fucked a penguin.
Decent.
You have exactly 10 minutes before I shoot the first hostage.
Hey, 10 minutes? That's plenty of time, man. He's got ages.
True what you said upstairs, Mr. Murdoch, about being an orphan?
Mm-hmm. My father died when I was just a boy. I never knew my mother until much later in life.
If there's a 4 on the key, why are you checking number 383?
Sorry. Just all those thoughts here.
Hey.
He thinks Matt's in on it.
We're gonna make it.
That's why he keeps dropping the key and checking the wrong ones. There, 407.
We got a winner.
Maybe he doesn't think Matt's in on it.
Wow. That's one impressive diamond. That's pretty high in stone for a bunch of rough Irish robbers.
It's fake.
Clock's up on the fun and games, detective. It's time to go in.
Captain, you storm that bank right now. Innocent people will be caught in a crossfire.
Innocent people are already caught in the crossfire.
Not yet. There's no crossfire yet.
Stop right there! How the hell did you get up here?
You're asking the wrong question. We're running out of time. You need to be thinking about your next move.
Hands up, both of you! No!
No. You let these people go now, while you still can.
What are you talking about?
When was the last time you spoke to the hostage negotiator? That's because the police are no longer negotiating.
Well then, solicitor. Maybe I need to convince them I'm serious.
You and I both know you didn't come here to kill anybody. You came here looking for this.
How the hell did you get that?
Don't worry about it.
You have no leverage, son.
You have
3,
no time.
I am going to give you 3
2,
seconds before I put a bullet in your head.
1.
3,
Bang.
1.
Here, catch him.
Oh, very useful. Smokes. You You got an outfit change? He does. Yes, Matt. Nice. Recognize the way he walks, Matt.
Got this, DeLuca?
I knew she was in on it. Alright, where's that stinking lady? Why are we following him? Oh, brother, you are gonna... Come on, Matt. You're a little out of practice. You used to be able to fight ninjas, Matthew. Come on. This guy's just an Irishman. Oh. That probably hurt so bad. Oh! Christ on a cracker.
In the merry
Sucks to suck.
broken heart, saluted father,
Just a piece of candy, baby.
What do you think happened?
Yeah, what happened to
I
it?
think you were right. They must have
It's
had it
sitting in his candy bowl right
somewhere
now.
inside the bank.
Very strange. I always believe things happen for a reason.
If this is about us reconsidering your loan, Mr. Murdoch.
I didn't come here about the loan. I just came here to...
How do you not give him the loan? Come on now. After he saved your ass?
Perhaps we can brainstorm on ways to make your firm more profitable. Over dinner with my family?
Yes.
As long as it involves a trip to Jersey City, Mr. Khan.
Okay, great. I will see you at dinner then, Mr. Murdoch.
Please, Matthew.
When, though? You didn't set a day.
I am going to try one of these.
You must.
He's got the diamond in his mouth. That was such a good filler episode. I loved it. Okay, that episode, not much to say about it, honestly. That is the, like, quintessential, episode of, like, you know when you look up, like, you go on, like you're watching an anime and you look up, like, the filler list of, like, which episodes you can skip, and it differentiates them between, like, canon, mostly canon, and then filler. This one is, like, it's if you had to describe it, I mean, technically it's canon, but, like, the vibe of it feels more like one that's, like, mostly filler, but still has some canon, so you have to watch it because it has some canon elements to it. But, well, I guess calling it a filler episode feels reductive because it's not a filler episode and it's still very much part of the show. It feels more like a bottle episode, right? Like, it's still canon. It still applies to everything that's going on. It's just like a self-contained little side adventure while the main thing still goes on, right? We already knew that Matt was trying to get a loan for the law firm, right? We knew that was a thing. We knew he was going to be meeting with bankers, you know, so that is part of the story. But, like, for the most part, this little bank robbery isn't going to have a large impact. It had just enough connections. You know, it had the Irish mobsters that we met in a previous episode. It had Matt looking for a loan, and that's all that we needed. But I think that's all that was necessary, right? Like, Matt just having a nice little self-contained story where Matt Murdock has to thwart a bank robbery as just him, you know, and just following along as that happens was good. It was exciting. You know, having him, you know, again, pretend to be just this helpless blind guy and then be like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, just some stupid, I don't know why the bank robber was like, yeah, I'll walk you to the bathroom. You're an idiot. What are you doing, brother? And him, like, beating this guy up just silently, like, trying to make as little noise as possible, was very entertaining. But that fight and the fight later where he breaks that guy's leg does lend a little bit to the idea of, like, Matt is still not back yet. He's really out of practice, right? We ended last episode kind of with Matt doing a little bit of practicing on the roof with his, you know, chain thing. But, you know, for the most part, he hasn't been fighting for the better part of a year. And so we see in this episode, he's out of practice. Like, he used to be fighting ninjas, like groups of ninjas. And now he's, like, barely taking out an Irish bank robber. like, come on, Matt, step your game up. But he gets it, he got it done. So, like, even just the bank robbery aspect of this story was really engaging and really fun. I called that one girl who was in on it when she was like, hey, buddy, like, why don't you sit down? I was like, you look vaguely Irish. Like, I don't trust you. But, no, yeah, that, and then the whole inclusion of Yusuf Khan, Kamala's father, I loved that. Like, what a random character just to throw in here. But, you know, fantastic. I love the character, so bring him back anytime you want. That also does open the door for, you know, future storylines with Kamala Khan. You know, maybe she runs into some legal trouble, similar to Peter Parker in his movie. If she runs into legal trouble, her dad now knows an excellent lawyer who can help. I think it's very interesting, though, that he didn't really question much. He was like, what kind of lawyer are you? But he didn't really, like, you know, press too much further to be like, are you the devil of Hell's Kitchen? Like, are you Daredevil? Like, what is going on? He just assumed, man, you're really good at robbing banks. And I actually, for a second, I was like, does he think Matt's in on it? Because, you know, he was taking a long time to open these safety deposit boxes. He was checking the wrong boxes. He was dropping the key constantly. I was like, does he not trust Matt? Because they picked up that key and they're like, I see a 4 on it. Like, I vaguely can see a 4. And Matt's like, all right, we'll start with the 4s. Like, what do you mean? And then it shows him later and he's trying to open, like, box number 383. And I was like, what are you doing? You know there's a 4 in the number. Like, what are you doing? And then he just kept dropping the keys. I was like, oh, he doesn't trust Matt. But then he just opens the next box and I was like, oh, never mind then. But, you know, it was still entertaining. Like, seeing Matt could be like a really good thief if he wanted to be, because he can open any lock. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, he can just hear it and just open it. He doesn't need to know the combo. And the fact that it took him maybe a minute to open, like, an incredibly secure bank vault, like, he could be a super good, even just petty thief. Like, he could bust into a rich person's house and just easily do their little vault thing and just steal a lot of money. Like, he could be really successful. He didn't even need a loan. Just start doing crimes, Matt. Come on. But, yeah, and then he gets invited to dinner at Yusuf Khan's house with Kamala maybe there. Who knows? When she gets back from California, they can have a nice little introduction. But, yeah, I don't know. This was just a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. Just a bang-on, fun bottle episode. I think that's all I have to say, though. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you're interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.